Egypt is not in America. Now that I've said that, ignore these buildings like this in Houston, okay? Buildings that look exactly like some shit out of Egypt. I mean, it's the color of sandstone. In the middle of Houston, missing its little antenna thing that kind of goes up and, possibly does free electricity, like some people say, or whatever it might have been. And y'all might say I'm tripping. It's sitting right there. Y'all might say I'm tripping. That just lets you know it is a skyscraper. And it looks completely different than every other skyscraper out there that looks like a box. But you can say I'm tripping all you want. I wasn't looking for this. It just showed up as I was looking for properties, commercial properties in the Houston area. And as we get closer in, if this is not resembling something of an Egyptian type of decor to you, then I don't know what the hell to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I shouldn't have to go pull up what Egyptian stuff looks like. You got the columns. Now, yeah, those are Roman-like columns or things for porticos, for front areas, which you also have that the Egyptians did. But you got lion heads, all this done a long time ago. Look at the intricate detail, but the color of the stone is really breathtaking. The entrance at the bottom isn't as breathtaking as what's up top, and I wonder about that. But you do have your portico, podiums or whatever these things, columns. Even the interior looks like something out of goddamn Egypt. Look at that thing go up and then curve up. Really? Y'all gonna tell me this was built in early times? Now it's known as the Esperson building. You would think it's Epperson, but it's Esperson. That's what it's known. And here's an old photo of it from back in the day, sitting right over here. Notice it existed, and it was damn near taller than every other building. In fact, this building is an old world building too. It looks like one. That's that building back there. Neither one of these two buildings look like any of that shit. And notice they were the two tallest things before you started up with these boxes everywhere. And it says that the building was completed in just 2 years. With such detail, a skyscraper. Now, this was supposed to be the contractor, Mr. Eberson, who is the person who helped to build and design that so-called building between these years. But technically it happened between 1939 and 1941. Now, prior to what this man built as a skyscraper looking like something out of modern day Egypt, he was building these things. Movie theaters. Here's another one, the one in Dallas, which is a nice little movie theater. And another one. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't have some kind of detail going, but even this building could be an old world building, to be honest with you. But even this took quite some time to make. So to tell me that people were able to design things like this at the very heights of heights is really insane, especially when you look at the type of equipment that was used, Esperson building, to make it. You see how at least they had some type of, thing or whatever, but when you start to get high, you need a real crane to lift things. And this thing has only a certain amount of weight it can hold, as you can see by these Peasley little beams. And the reason why I say that is because look how massive, this is the building's website, look how massive these columns are. So massive you can sit down on them, damn near. Now, that's not the column she's sitting down on. There's some kind of thing going around, but look how massive these columns are. And they go up pretty high. And that's at the bottom. You still got to get these other ones up top. Now, let's just play a game of let's think logically, okay? This is the building. This is taken from their website. As you can see down here, and as you can see up here, I'm still on their website. They say, hey, this is pre-construction, guys. Now notice there's a lot of scaffolds and framing, right? Well, I don't even see scaffolds, just framing. But you don't see not one person out there working. The only people you really see is this nigga right here and this nigga right here, right? But on top of that, typically when you have construction, you'll fence off the area so nobody comes through without a hard hat, right? But another thing you would have are vehicles delivering things. Are these people insane? This whole street is deserted. What, did you come on an off day? Can you even manage to have an off day in such a tight 2-year schedule? There's a lot of work to be done. This is supposed to be the site as it was getting started. Notice how few people there are. Notice the rudimentary equipment that's out there. So it ain't like I'm just making it up. They have rudimentary ass equipment. But then they show a photo like this. They say, look, man, we're making progress. Yeah, we're making progress before this, right? Just jump to there. Now, see, you still don't have any scaffolds. You have frames, no scaffolds. But another thing I find funny is this little hazy area right here that's not really hazy right here. Why is it hazy right here where you look like you try to stitch together a little something, and it's not that hazy right here? Thinking logically, where's the cranes lifting things? How are they getting things to the top? What's going on? Are they hand climbing up with the stones to go to the top? Are they bringing them up by hand? Helicopters, even though I don't think they existed. Helicopters, is that what they used? Because even the interior is jaw-dropping. So they had time to have off days in order to do a little photo shoot. Everybody goes home. In fact, there's nobody even inside this building right now. I mean, I don't know if this was taken after it was completely completed. Possibly so, just in earlier times. Crazy still. Crazy. Now, see, this is just a random photo, but notice the traffic. That's typically what happens on a street, okay? But either way, they want you to believe that this building right here, looking something like a step pyramid as it goes up, with sandstone-like coloring, and another old world-looking building behind it, with intricate details. How did they get this to the top? Intricate details built in 2 years with rudimentary ass equipment. These people be playing.